I mentioned it.
Hey y'all, what is up? We are back
What up, people?
here to talk about important topics of national security.
Yes, very important life altering stream happening right now. It's gonna change your life. It's gonna put hair on your chest. It's gonna make you a real man. Apparently there's a man crisis going on. They always say there's no real men, where people, I don't know, sitting there being a live baby, you know what I'm saying? Sitting in the basement with the huggies on and stuff like that.
Yo, I forgot about that dude.
There's a dude. What are you talking about?
Wait, what are you talking about?
I was just talking nonsense about how like society's I don't know, got man up.
There's an actual man who wants to live with a family.
What?
We're in diapers. Surely he wants to
Man.
remember this. Someone's like 50 something years old. He left like his wife and 4 kids, bro. You don't remember this? Come on. Don't make me bring it up.
Oh my goodness. Yo.
See, hold on.
Yo, that was my
This is the ultimate segue right now.
Yo, no. I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it. I believe you.
You don't know about this? I thought.
I can't remember. Maybe in my vague now it's all slightly coming back to me.
I thought that's what you were referencing.
There's always some weird story about some guy doing something crazy, but like, yo, it's just hilarious just to hear that a 50-year-old man left his wife and kids to become a baby. Like,
To become a baby, my guy.
bro, I don't know what we got on this, but anyway, that's not what we're here for. Right? We're here to talk about Hollywood keeps changing the lore that fans crave. Okay, they keep doing it. Why do they do it, Sean? Why do they feel
they hate
the
us.
need
That's not even what I'm going to discuss. Like, why? Like, I'm beyond the why. Like, now I'm like, oh, y'all will do it and fail. And we got numbers to prove it.
Do they love the money? Because they don't love the money either, right? Because sometimes they don't get it.
I'm not sure.
They want money from doing what they do. Like, do they want to change it and then get money from that?
No, they like pain.
So they like losing money and they hate you. This is what it is.
This is my hypothesis.
This is the Sean.
They like our discomfort. Hey, Power, what's up? I know we got a bunch of stuff to Power listed, and Bree is there. Bree, I just skimmed your. Sorry, I've been busy with this new job or whatever. I just skimmed your DMs right before I got on the stream, so I'll message you after. My bad. Where was we? Where was we? My ghetto was coming up. Yeah.
Well, Sean, you picked the topic today. It's very near to your heart. It's about how Hollywood takes the video game lore, takes the comic book lore, and they don't follow it. But even more than that, they also don't respect sometimes even like, I don't know, just the basic premise of things. Like, you know what I'm saying? Where it's like this Resident Evil movie that's coming out, where apparently the director doesn't have to have any of the characters from the game, doesn't have to follow any side quests from the game, main story from the game. He could just basically use the title of the thing and then make whatever he wants around it. Now he says that he will include some lore, but it's so tangential sounding to me that it's like, why even bother making it Resident Evil in the first place? What is the point? Like, and then I ask you the question, why? Your response is that they hate us. It feels that they have some form of hate in their heart for something.
Gotta be.
You know what I'm saying? But why would they hate us? That's my question to you.
I don't know. I mean, it's Hollywood. Hollywood already got a crazy reputation that we can't go over here on this channel. So, I mean, I don't know. Take your pick. But sometimes it's misplaced. Like, okay, I'm gonna give. You know what? Hold on. Give me a second. I gotta get something, and I'm going to make a semi-important point. I'll be right back.
Sean was about to drop the bomb on us right now. He was about to change our life. He has skipped out on us. So you just got me. Okay. What up, people? So yeah, I don't know, dude. It's like, why do they come in? Do they hate us? I don't know. I'm not really sure. I think it's not that they hate us per se. I don't think that they look at a fan and say, I hate you directly. Like, I don't think it's like they're looking at a picture of like, I don't know, the audience at Comic-Con is staring at them and saying, you saw what I see these people in the these oversized t-shirts and these and wearing Naruto or whatever they're wearing, and I hate them. I don't know if they directly hate them, but I think there is some kind. I don't know. I'm not saying I have the answer. I'm just saying that it's possible that they have some kind of resentment for what they're creating, and it's coming out through the work. You know what I mean? Like, I think that in Hollywood, especially with these bigger budgeted things, because the mid-budget film is gone. Like that $30 million film, $40 million film, they don't want to make it. They want to make low budget indie, like 10 mil, about, I don't know, people suffering in the Ozarks or something, or trying to make a living, or the or some social message movie, or big giant blockbuster to play on like 1 million IMAX screens around the world.
Right.
So those are only 2 gigs in town. So everyone goes in, these Hollywood people go in saying, hey, I want to make a movie. I want to make my own scripts. And instead they say, oh, that's cute. And then the producer gives them a list of things that they're only allowed to make. Right.
Right.
So if the director of Weapons, who had a mid, according to Hollywood, budget success, now if he wants to level up, he has to engage in IP. Now, maybe to directors, it's like, hey, I have my own ideas. Why do I have to now do, this? I gotta do like what? Like Pitfall Harry the game. I gotta do Qbert or something like that. They're trying to make a Monopoly movie for years. You know what I'm saying? Like that game got no story. It's a board game. So maybe it's like the resentment of that they won't let them do the original stuff is coming out through the work. Like it's like, oh, I can't believe I got to do this. Then if I have to do this, then I'm gonna change it to what I want, so I can at least have some say in. I can have some part of the creativity, which is lame. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? I think it's lame. It's just like, don't do that. But I think that maybe that's why they do it.
I mean, possibly. I mean, I would give some grace to something. This is gonna sound wild.
Okay.
Gotham Knights. Hear me out. Show's terrible. It was terrible. We stream watched it. I think Brina was there too. However, I feel like in their thing, I don't think they had the rights. I heard, I don't know if this is true, they didn't have the rights to like Damian Wayne or certain characters. And they desperately wanted to make a Batman story for some reason. I don't know why they wanted to make a low budget Batman story. And the best they could come up with was, what was his name?
Turner Hayes.
Yeah, Turner Hayes, bro. And it's like the desperation like had them make it. Now on the other side, like I could sit here and joke about how the Illuminati hates us and they run and everything. But let's get a little grounded for a second, even though that may or may not be true. Let's get a little grounded. We in the industry, people make stuff all the time talking about, oh, I hate gamers. I made a game. So why? You got people at the big two talking about like, oh, I don't like these fans. Why are you making stuff? Like, what are
they'll say things like, I don't like to hire people who read the comic books.
Right.
I don't like it when they get too fanned out.
So it's
like, okay, so then what's the point? Now it's like, that's what Bo DeMeo happened when he got fired from Disney. He came out and did some tell-all on Twitter saying that, he used to walk into the offices and they used to tell him like, I don't really like it when people read the source material. Leaves no room for new input or something like that.
Right.
And King Feige was like that. Now they're all saying like, "Oh, he's lying because he got fired," but I don't know. If that's the case, it's like, dang, then we ain't never gonna get nothing accurate, right?
No, you won't. You have to make new projects.
A
I mean, I
He-Man,
think they
right? He's
dictated.
from Earth, and like, what did they come up with this? Like, why can't they just have him be from Eternia? Like, I mean, that's what sold the toys back in the day, right? That's what sold the
No,
toys
sir.
and the
They got
merch
new flavor for you.
and the new flavor, the untested flavor.
For
You know,
somebody, not me, because I'm not watching it, but for somebody out there, they got a new flavor. I quit. Been told you I quit.
right? So Sean has a solution. You know what I'm saying? There is a term called accuracy slop.
Yeah.
You came up with you've come upon this meme on the internet.
Yeah, accuracy slop.
Can you explain this and how does it pertain to
Well, before I
what
do
we're
that,
talking?
let me read through comments real quick.
Oh, okay.
Rena says, since you're on topic, I like the Mario movie, but I can't stand how they characterize Princess Peach like she's an amalgamation of every other female character. I'm not too familiar with like the characterization of Peach because I kind of casually played Mario games. I mean, I played a lot of them. 1, 2, 3, Mario. I didn't play much on Mario World and I played Mario 64 and like Mario Kart 64. Now, if I played every Mario game, I'd probably be able to figure that out. But since you brought that to attention, I guess they try to sidestep there and like have some kind of amalgamation. I saw the movie; it was fun. It was fun. It wasn't deep or anything, you know. I would go so far as to say is like it's probably more meaningful stories in like maybe a Minions movie or something like that. But whatever, it was a fun movie. A lot of nostalgia, you know. They tried to pack in a lot of nostalgia. They even had a funny little skit with Rob the robot. Remember Rob?
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Rob was in there. I was like, oh snap! Like I didn't expect that. Like it was kind of funny. Like so, yeah, that was fun. Said I wouldn't be surprised if she starts singing in the third one. Which character sang? Bree, you gotta let me know. I said the big two may not even last for long. I mean, I don't know. They kind of always die, right? They just sound like under, um, like I don't know, Warner Brothers and Disney movie. Even though Disney is apparently cutting people's job. That was the other thing, right? That whole visual arts team got cut.
Yeah, we talked about that last stream.
Yeah.
The way I feel about it is like people were saying it's over, but it's like the Matrix movie, like the sequel. The Matrix was it Matrix Reloaded.
Okay.
And there's a scene where the architect is at the end,
Mm-hmm.
and you know he's about to like destroy the Matrix if Neo doesn't do what he wants.
Mm-hmm.
And then Neo says, "Yeah, but if you destroy the Matrix, you know you'll die too." And then he goes, "Well, we're not going to die. We will be hurt." He says, "Yeah, well, we'll be hurt though." And he's like, "Well, there's standards of living that we're willing to accept." You know what I'm saying? Like, there's levels of survival they're willing to accept. That's what I think. I think that's what he said.
Yes.
And I feel like there's levels of survival that the big two, like Marvel and DC, are willing to accept as well. Like as long as they get to keep, like I don't know, doing the stories, if you can call them that they want, and they can get above some kind of threshold or sell them in a library or like on a book fair or something, like they will accept anything as long as they won't change.
Yeah.
Because what's like the real money maker? Like what's the real solution to get those comics back on top? I don't know. I already said my solution for Marvel like years ago. It was like just give them to like Udon. So that,
like the thing with Marvel and DC is like the more time that passes,
yeah,
the worse it gets. Like
yeah,
okay, for instance, this is a segue. I saw a thing where a Japanese person, because you know our algorithms are aligned on Twitter, and he said something about no, sorry, somebody said something about like, yo, imagine if somebody would be a hero if they translated all the comic books, American comic books, to Japanese for them to read over there. And then I saw a comment from a Japanese guy saying, he's like, oh, I've tried to look at some of them, but they don't really appeal to me. Okay. But then I tweeted, and I was like, matter of fact, hold on, let me go get my actual tweet. Because I'm like, dude, I don't know that that's the way. I don't. How many times did I tweet?
Thing is, as time passes and like the situation just entrenches itself. Like the prices of the comics are too much.
Yeah.
The they're not inventing any new characters to catch fire with younger people, so they're aging out in terms of concept. And in terms of art style, like I think that the youth already chose like anime.
Yeah, they already
And,
chose.
and you have like, you know, a lot of old heads that, you know what I'm saying? And there's no diss on old heads, you know what I'm saying? I'm old too, whatever. Like they like, oh, I don't want that. No way, the big eye. You know, they're like a relic from like 1989 or something. Like, I don't like that big eye anime. Leave my Wolverine alone. Like, so it's like, so we're just gonna stay with what we got until the end or something, which is like not a strong hope for the future of the biz in terms of evolution.
Yeah. I can't.
But they've been saying this like Marvel and DC were going to be, you know, over for years, you know. So it's supposed to be like next year is really what's going to happen.
Oh, I mean, who knows? You know what I'm saying? Hold on, not
Who
this,
knows?
not this yet, but
So they've been saying economic collapse supposed to happen like, I don't know, for like 20 years. Buy gold, economic collapse happened next year, and it didn't happen.
Okay, so the original tweet was, if you translate American comics into Japanese and made them available for Japanese audience, you would be received as a hero. And then I think like you went through that thread, and then like someone like, oh maybe, and someone was like, I'm not really interested. And that's what I wrote. I said, imagine Japan trying to read through the 239 universe reboot retcon of a comic brand using a randomized battle system and characters that consist of wizards, aliens, a god, and mercenaries all at once. Yeah. That's America, bro.
That's America.
I'm sorry, like that's America, okay? Japan got one Attack on Titan. What do? They fight these giants called Titans. That's it. Like Gundam Wing, they get into mechs, they fight like one thing at a time.
One thing at a time. And they don't like. See, I don't know. America's like some kind of like some late night infomercial as a country. Like they're just about selling stuff no matter what. So we had a hit like with the X-Men comic book, like I don't know, like 30 years ago. Mm-hmm. And they just had one title. It was called The Uncanny X-Men. That was it. And then the 90s, when like, I don't know, the original Image crew got their big paychecks, then it became about like spinning off X-Men to like 6 different titles.
Yeah. And that's where you're gonna have trouble. Oh, snap. Dante is here while I'm talking about Dante. So Dante's Rant Room says, I refuse to watch season 2 of Netflix DMC. I hope it gets canceled. Same. I mean, like, I'm not trying to. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna go ahead too and play this thing because now I have to mute it because I think like the music is copyrighted because Adi Shankar or something.
You know, it should be called Adi Shankar's Devil May Cry. It's like Zack Snyder's Justice League. Like it's like his version of it. I don't know why people, but like I don't know. Zack Snyder had some banger like movies back in the day. I don't think he was ready to like remaster, re-envision the DC lore. I don't know if any director is up for that, but definitely Adi Shankar is not like, got a lot of XP points to be having like his version of Devil May Cry like this hard.
He thought he had the XP points because Devil May Cry was over. Remember, they had the reboot DMC Devil May Cry made by what's his name? Adi Shankar's brother. No.
Going there.
Brother in arms. They're doing the same crap. From I forgot the name of Ninja Theory. Was that it? Although I have to say, like, DMC reboot the game was better than this. But man, I don't know. Like, I had a question. Hold on, because Dante watched this and I watched it too, and I'm trying to remember. Did Dante get Ebony and Ivory? His handguns? Did he get that? in the first season, or did he just have some regular handguns? Somebody needs to answer because now I'm trying to figure out why does the government have ebony and ivory? I might be wrong though. I might be wrong. I could have sworn he didn't have those before.
Where's the government doing his game, bro? Like,
See, and you see,
show.
like, no, they did the government. Like, they surveying Virgil right now. Like, okay. So now I got to deal with them surveying Virgil. Well, first of all,
he said Devil May Cry was over. What did that mean? Like, I know he went over it. I know he went over it. Like, he got an official word from Capcom saying that they ain't making any more sequels. And then he was like, all right, now it's time.
He assumed it was over because DMC Reboot had a bad reception.
Yeah.
By the way, for people who don't understand, this is what happened, okay? We got Devil May Cry 1, 2, 3, and 4 that followed a basic demon hunting story. And then Capcom hit up this company called Ninja Theory. It was Ninja Theory, right? And they hit up this company to help them recreate and reboot Dante into a new image. And at first it seemed like it was going to be like some more gritty, grounded thing, and ended up kind of not being that way. And people didn't like the direction. It had more to do with Mundus being like, I don't know, some kind of like Illuminati slash bankster behind the scenes or something. And he was trying to manipulate the world while the demons are in hiding in limbo, and Dante had to like uncover the truth or something like that. And yeah, it wasn't a terrible game actually, but
it was very generically political.
Yes, it was generically. Except for like Bob Barbas, who was definitely a demonic version of Bill O'Reilly.
Yeah, exactly. It's taking shots at Fox News trope and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, bro. Like, what?
And so basically, that reboot wasn't well received. One, because it was completely different Dante and Virgil, and two, because the first iteration of the game was only running at 30 frames per second. And if you're an action game head and you playing at 30 frames per second, it's not going to feel good because we used to 60. And then they came out with a remastered version, and that was at 60 and whatever. It just faded into existence. So, adding thoughts. Yeah, he was in the clear. Like, he thought, like, look, the game was badly received. DMC is cooked. Now, in the back of my head, I always thought, like, okay, DMC Reboot did not hit the way it was supposed to hit. So I knew, like, I know Capcom's going to go back to the regular. Eventually. Yeah. It just went. You just wait for it. Because they're not going to let something that Devil May Cry die. And you just wait for it.
It's like a flop on what scale? Like, like...
Well, I mean, a flop according to the other games.
I guess, but like,
and the discourse of the hatred of the game.
Discourse is got to take a sub level standard to the actual sales and stuff like that. I think there are probably enough they could con enough sales out of this game, but not so low that they have to end the franchise.
It didn't matter if it was like one copy; they could bring it all. It didn't matter if they sold 0 because they knew that they could bring it all the way back. Just by saying we're going back to the main continuity.
Yeah, and it happens with everything. Okay, that's what happened with Ghostbusters. They did Ghostbusters 2016 with Leslie Jones, and audience said no. So then they had one more chance, which was like to bring it back to the original lore, and they managed to hustle up some bucks.
Oh, that's true. Alfredo's here. He says,
according to their budget.
I thought.
Profitable. I don't know if it made more than the 2016, but I guess it made more of a profit.
Right.
Yeah. So what happened?
Alfredo's here. He said, nah, I thought Devil May Cry was dead after DMC was announced. I've never seen a reboot show up and then the OG come back. I mean, it could have been the case. Like, if it was, like, blisteringly bad. But I think at that point, too, because you have to remember, too, one of the things is that DMC holds a special spot in the gaming world as the, like, grandfather of proper implementation of 3D graphics with a deep combat system.
Yes.
and then comes your God of Wars and your Ninja Gaidens. But like Devil May Cry was it. So it's still, that was the one thing it definitely hinged on. Like it was like, yo, we were like, hey guys, I know you hate us, but remember we was OG. Here's Devil May Cry 5, and then people was like, all right, cool, let's go. Like, you know,
True.
and then so, but Addy thought it was that, and then he tried to joke around something about, yo, I hate DMC5 because yo, I thought I was gonna be the guy. So let me get this straight. Somehow you, Addy, were gonna save DMC by implementing a more aggressively political driven story than the reboot. You did the same mistake as the reboot did, except worse. And somehow you thought that was gonna make it because Studio Mir had your back.
Also, he was using the character designs of the OG game.
He was, yes.
So he thought that would balance it out. Like the political story could succeed if they went with the original designs and characters, like Lady and the old Devil May Cry 1.
Look, the art is good. All right, hold on. Go back up. All right, that's Nello Angelo. Okay, so Virgil does appear as Nello Angelo. Okay, so they still have that part in the of the story. Now, this is a very strange trailer, and if anybody, well, I guess Dante, if he's still in the chat, knows about this.
So what's going on here?
I don't know. Looks like it's like when Dante and Virgil were kids, and their house got attacked, and their mother is trying to like run off with them or something. That's when they're little. This is Nello Angelo. This is who Virgil becomes after he gets like captured and transformed by Mundus, who is their overarching villain that you would know if you played the games. Now we got them. Are they about to fight in front of like the Washington Monument right now? I mean, not the Washington Monument. What is that again?
I think it's the actual Washington Monument.
Okay.
Oh no, the Capitol or something. What is this?
They in Washington.
I know you're talking.
Sorry,
about.
I just sounded mad uneducated just now, but sorry. I mean, I don't have any problem with them fighting here because they can fight any place, but it's not important that they're fighting here. I just know that they're fighting here because of the political intrigue of the war on terror concepts of the last season, which is stupid.
Battling for the soul of America?
I don't know what they're battling for. They're battling for the good demons that came from hell.
It's kind of weird. Like, you can have your own idea of lore changing with public domain stories.
Yes.
And people are used to that. Like, we're going to make the new Sherlock Holmes where Sherlock Holmes in space or something. Maybe some, avid mystery fans will be mad at that, but you can still do it and people be like, all right, well, fine. It's okay or something. Or even, those old sort of like Greek myths, things like that. No one's going to be mad if you do like Hercules is now like he's in the future or something. And
no, because that's left open to interpretations.
Exactly. But when you have like, I don't know, lore that's being made like at the same time you're trying to make lore, it's like
I guess even this was taken off of lore, taken off of Divine Comedy.
Yeah, but I'm talking like,
but now it's its own thing.
Yeah, he's taking from Devil May Cry, like a video game franchise that exists parallel now with his thing. I mean, it's kind of weird. Like, I mean, not parallel because they haven't made a new game in a few years, but you know what I mean. Like, the franchise is still in play at Capcom. They're probably developing a sequel as we speak.
Wait, hold on. I just realized something else. Wait, what is this? Is that little Virgil? This is why people. Okay, this is why people are going nuclear. This joint's frying my brain. Okay, all right. So more Devil May Cry lore. They got their weapons from their father.
Yeah.
Okay. And at some point in time, Virgil grows up and he strays from Dante. They don't talk to each other until like the events of Part 3, which is a prequel. Is Addy trying to tell me that after the demons attacked, that they took Virgil as a little kid and Mundus gives him the sword? All right, that's a decision. See. Accuracy slop is needed. Like I don't know
And
what this
also, I
is.
explain accuracy slop.
I will explain accuracy slop in a minute. Okay, so he's here. He got his. All right, and Dante is using the devil trigger, and the fights look cool or something. And he's got his name. He thinks he's the man. By the way, for anybody, I just have this on silent because I know like the music is copyrighted. That's why I have this like this. Now, my man seems to be doing some kind of I don't know what you call this. Some kind of like a Lore Mugen right now. Because we went into Dante's life before. Now he's dealing with Nello Angelo. That's the events of 1. Now we're just blitzing into him not being possessed anymore, which is kind of like 5. And now we have a villain from part 2. I'm very confused. Like I made this comparison like off screen that y'all remember. That's the villain from part 2. Worst game in the series, by the way. Do y'all remember Mortal Kombat, the original, 1995? And then they made Mortal Kombat Annihilation, where they attempted to take every character in Mortal Kombat history and shove it in the movie. That's what this reminds me of. And nobody liked Mortal Kombat Annihilation. And yes, Mortal Kombat Annihilation was worse than the one with Cole Young. That's another thing that don't follow the lore. The Mortal Kombat film. Afro says, I remember. Yeah. The Mortal Kombat film.
I know one person that likes Mortal Kombat Annihilation. It's not me though. But it's I'll tell you after the show. It's someone we know.
Okay.
But
liking Mortal Kombat Annihilation is like the same level of trying to enjoy like Batman and Robin. Even though I don't like Batman and Robin, I'll tell you this. I've seen Batman and Robin mad times with my sisters for comedic effect.
I've never seen it.
Batman and Robin?
No.
You gotta watch it like, I don't know.
I don't know why. I just never saw it. Never had a chance to watch it.
You gotta watch it like drunk or something. Like
I've seen a lot of movies. I just somehow never saw that one.
It's not good, but like
I've heard people like it on the camp level though.
Yeah, but like that's what I'm saying. Like if you're watching it with people, like get a couple of your friends, and you bug out and watch it, it's kind of fun.
I mean, I saw Mortal Kombat Annihilation too, like at a later age, like way later. Mm-hmm. I think I like just avoided it or never saw it. And then I saw it like during pandemic, I think. That's what I saw. That's like years later. It certainly had ambition. I tell you that. It put like every character in the game. Mm-hmm. And it somehow they were in the Outworld and they were traveling throughout the Outworld in these giant human-sized spheres that shot out in the underground, and like they used to travel in these giant balls that speed across like the earth or the cursed earth, whatever. Mm-hmm. And I was like, these guys are really trying to get kids hyped, like in some weird way with this new addition to lore. But it was a good movie, but it wasn't accurately slop, so I assume that. But I guess that the main character was still Liu Kang, new version of Cole Young, some dude who they're really hiding in this Mortal Kombat 2 trailer that's coming out right now.
And this is my argument for accuracy slot.
Right. They're so embarrassed by Cole Young. They know that he ain't supposed to be there. He didn't even get that much of a backlash that we give it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, I don't know. Somebody, people were like really riding with Cole. I'm like,
yeah,
I hate this.
Maybe people were desperate during the pandemic years. They thought they were gonna catch the coof and then lose it. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna, start out.
So they needed
to melt out the nose and stuff.
Why do I need Mortal Kombat?
Life.
Why do I need that when I had the Raid movies? I don't need Mortal Kombat. Like, I was good. like that coming out. Man, they had a lot of movies that like we didn't need Mortal Kombat. We didn't need Matrix Resurrections. You know what I'm saying? Like we. Let me see what we got here. It's more Dante. Okay, he's got a rocket launcher. That's fine. That's fine. Some people now I've never. Some people were beasting about this lady outfit, saying that the zipper has to be down. I don't. It's which is funny because I don't actually remember this outfit.
Is this from like season 1 or something? Or was
No, they said it was in the games, and it looked like it was like modded over like. I might be tripping. It looked like it was modded over DMC3, and I'm like, yo, fam, I really don't remember this outfit like at all.
and they zipped it up for like Netflix standards.
Yeah, I guess so, but I can't. Since I don't remember it, it's not something that I can like weigh in on, honestly. So, whatever. What we got here? That shot is cool. That shot is really cool, actually. Mundus looks accurate. I don't care if they ad lib with them as children. That's fine. That was the villain from another villain from part 2. Oh, this was another thing. This is from the thumbnail that I have. Wait, go back. Now this one is actually funny because I used it for the thumbnail, but in actuality, I didn't care that hard because I care harder about like the actual lore. Like, yo, they messing it up. Like, yo, they you know, they got events out of place and they're adding stuff and they got this dude that's acting like Dick Cheney, and that's the kind of stuff that annoys me. But this is the one that set people off on the internet, which actually had me laughing. So in the game, as you've seen in the thumbnail, Dante's supposed to side cross his gun, and Virgil's is upright. They're both supposed to say jackpot, but in this one, they just have them both pointing. And somebody posted it and was like, "Yo, what is this?" Like they just started going off, and I was like, "You know what? Oh, go off, because nothing is accurate in this freaking series. Go off."
Yeah.
And they were like, "Yo, he had one job." I'm like, he kind of did.
Kind of did though.
He kind of did. Like he could have really like, because it you have to understand, like as DMC fans, we remember the goofiest of stuff. So we're gonna remember in DMC4 when Dante side crossed his gun because he's gangster,
For sure.
and that Virgil, like did not side cross his gun. Was it Virgil that side crossed him? Yeah. Because he's a prim and proper man, so he wants to hold it, and Dante's like flipping. So yeah, Eddie got torn up for this, so now everybody's just like talking about it, and somebody wrote a tweet saying, "Does anybody who even played the series even like this anime?" I was like, "No, bro, because it's War and Terror May Cry. Like, what are you talking about? Like, I don't know what this is. Random demons. That's fine. I still don't like Dante's outfit because it looks like he's wearing a onesie, but he just got a belt on. Let's moon this again. Okay, May 12th. Right. Dante, if you're still in the chat, we're gonna make sure to skip May 12th.
All right, that is
it. That is it. We don't do those things here. Now, if we go back over here, where I should still have a, let me see. Hold on. Now this is where people got real, like they was like, "Yo, I don't like Virgil's hair."
Bro.
People want the accuracy slot, bro.
They want it. Why? Because we now have the money. We now have the information. Okay. There's no excuse now for Hollywood producers with zillions of dollars to not have the information. Mm-hmm. Okay. We got Wikipedia. We got YouTube lore videos that'll catch you up with, 20 years of lore in 20 minutes. Okay. 1 minute per year of lore. All right. You have executives. You have Capcom on the speed dial. Okay. You can learn about all this stuff. You can hire a fan just to be a nerd to hang out in the office and tell you about how Virgil and Dante was to cross their guns and say jackpot. You can have that guy. Mm-hmm. But instead, they're just winging it. Adi Shankar just wake up in the morning and say, "Hey, I'll just do what I want." I took the job to like make Devil May Cry, and now I'm just like, I'm the man. You know, it's my casa. Yo, viva the key. I'm the man. I just do what I feel. You know, but fans, they have. It's been such a long time, or I don't know, maybe never. Like they never really had like a game, like a translation that was like super accurate, like in a long time, and we want that. Like we need that. Like, and they may think it's stupid. They think it's slop. Is that what you mean, Sean? When the accuracy slop?
Yes. Now, I will say this: when something's adapted, well, much less a show, but definitely a movie, I am understanding of the fact that some things have to be changed around for brevity. Like I understand that. Like I get it. Like how movies do it all the time. Like, Dark Knight, the Dark Knight movie is obviously, well, I mean, it's a lot. Okay, I might have to leave some comic films out of this only because there are so many freaking universes in Earth 616 and all that BS that you kind of just have to cherry pick, like what story
Well, you
you're
take
gonna.
something like The Crow is not completely
Right.
like the movie. You know what I'm saying? Like he's not a rock star
Mhm.
in the comic, but it's cool that he was a rock star in the movie. It's like whatever edition they had in the movie was actually
Yeah, better.
kind
Like
of,
it has to be a better
yeah,
edition.
it's kind of a good idea. Like it can exist if it's a cool idea.
But nobody knows what's cool anymore. For some reason, Addie Shankar thought that the cool edition was Dick Cheney. We don't even. Why are we dealing with the war on terror, bro? Like, no
We don't want to deal with the wars right now.
facts. I'm like, yo, we dealing with some Iran joints.
Now we got to deal with like the wars from like I don't know,
Like mad years ago.
2002,
Iraq.
2003.
Oh, excuse me, not Iraq. Hell, because the wars in hell, you see, and like I don't know, like the demon sympathy, which I don't understand. Like, yo, Devil May Cry was never about demon sympathy. They're like legit, like four good demons. Let me one Trish, one. Everybody else is a half demon. That's Virgil, Dante, and Nero. Oh, and Lucia, but she's like in the creation. So I just listed 5 people. The vast majority of the underworld and hell is cannon fodder. They're completely evil, no regard for humanity. Every time they come to Earth, they ravage the human beings. But somehow Addie Shankar thought it was a great idea to use them as, oh, they're being enslaved by Mundus and they just want to be free. And it's time to. By the way, they love this too. Like they had an episode like this, spoiler in Invincible, season 4. Like they had some, I don't know, Satan apologist episode. I was just like,
I saw the meme of this. Yeah,
and I'm like, what is this? Like I thought the episode, it was so dumb, bro. And it's not even in the comics, by the way. It's like filler. For some reason, like the showrunners or uh,
Kirkman.
Kirkman decided that like this was a cool idea. I was like, okay, this episode has nothing to do with the Viltrumites, but you know, said Trish turned out to be on the good side. That was a character arc, right? It was an arc. I don't know what the arc was in the show of like I don't know these demons who, by the way, have offspring or something. So you got like little kid demons too, like oh, save the poor kids or something. I'm just like, yo, fam, what are we doing right now? I thought we were supposed to be stopping demon invasions, Addy.
Nope.
So, and it's funny because I know that season 2 was made along season 1. So all the goofy crap that happened in season 1 is going to translate straight to season 2. Like Loki, I almost want to watch it, but I feel like in my soul that I shouldn't because I'm not in the business of cramming in entertainment that I don't really want to see. It's kind of what they say. No hate watch.
Right. It's just hate watching is getting so. It's such a commitment now, especially because it's not just a movie; it's a show. It's hours and hours on your life, and it just makes you feel bad. Like there's nothing. When I saw the show, it was like I was just trying to get through it.
Mm.
Like every character sounds the same. They have the same speech pattern, the same sarcastic tone. Like lady was the same as Dante in some ways, but like it's like she was angry, just angry and cursing, and it's like it wasn't the same as at the game. And the
No.
thing is, like, I think they just see the game and they see like whatever the cheesy dialogue, they would say is cheesy,
Mm-hmm.
and they're just like, well, forget this. That this is just silliness. Like, I could write a better Hollywood script. We're Hollywood, we're the master storytellers. We're gonna be better than this cheap video game from decades ago, and meanwhile they're adapting the game. I don't know why they don't have more respect for the lore and all this, but
Because Eddie got ideas. You see, he was the chief person to bring this franchise back from the brink of extinction. Until Capcom revealed that, like, yeah, we were in the kitchen cooking. You thought you owned this? I don't know. Yo, and also, by the way, Capcom has been knocking out the park, by the way, with Resident Evil Requiem and with Pragmata. But I don't understand why they feel the need to sell off their properties so people could make trash out of it.
Yeah.
Just like this Resident Evil movie coming up. And people were saying, I think people were saying like it was test run and it was like, oh, it was good. And I'm like, yo, how about this? I don't care.
Wow.
It was a good movie. I don't care. Call it something else then. Bring me my accuracy slot. Bring me my slop and put it on the plate, bro. Like, I'm not doing this no more.
This is a new evolution of fan displeasure. This is like, because they can't even give you like the basic premise of things anymore, bro. They have to alter it completely. You feel me? Like, they take a character, make it look like some other person, but now people are mad at that. And now they just want it completely accurate now. Like, you know what I'm saying? They're mad at that Princess Peach is not acting like she is in the video games. They mad that Virgil ain't got the same hairdo.
I didn't even catch that one, but it's funny. This is decent. This is scientifically detailed. It says, I've been trying to figure out why his hair looks so off. They made it too short, and it almost looks and almost come to an upward spike, while his original hair is longer and slicks back. It's the same length as Dante's in 3, after all. So their science is that if Virgil, because Virgil slicks back his hair, if his hair in the first image was to fall down, it would just be like a short dude. It probably look like Nero's hair in DMC5. And they're like, no, that's not how it is. It's supposed to be longer so that when it falls into his face, he'll look exactly like Dante. That beat. Yeah. But this also, is how far they want the accuracy.
True. And I think that if it's coming from Japanese source material, they're way more sensitive to accuracy. They need it more than an American needs it based off of their material. Like, they'll complain more. Like, they don't want any kind of crap change, period. Like Death Note, that movie from Netflix, they're still complaining about it to this day.
I mean,
and it was like an American adaptation. Like, if Death Note was an American story, that's what it is.
Yeah.
Like, and people were like, no, worst movie in the world. Light doesn't look like that. L, and L was, race swap to a black guy. They should be all, that's cool, but they're like, nah, they were just like, no. And it was like the most hate I ever seen for like an adaptation in the world, bro.
I wonder if people hate Edge of Tomorrow.
Somehow they don't, but maybe because it was a light novel first, maybe.
Oh, okay.
And it became like that movie later, but it didn't become an anime until, I don't know, last year, and when they made that crap version or something. I don't know. At least I saw the trailer for that one. It looked pretty bad. But I think for their anime stuff and their video game stuff, they definitely, for the anime stuff, they're not trying to have nonsense. That's why, like, One Piece for Netflix, they try to be as accurate as they can.
Right.
Even if initially it looked like weird. Look what happened to Cowboy Bebop.
Oh,
they tried messing with that.
Yeah.
And people were peeved that they changed what's her name's outfit.
I forgot about that.
Valentine,
Mm-hmm.
Faye Valentine. They changed their outfit, and they were like, "Oh no, no!" And then so people got to watch it with the Japanese properties, bro. Like these fans don't play. They, and that's why I said, look, let's just do whatever, man. Just give the fans what they want, bro. Just do it. Like work within the confines of what you're given. Okay, don't go crazy.
Yeah.
Like they make it a House of the Dead movie.
Mm-hmm.
Paul W.S. Anderson, the king of messing with lore. He directed Resident Evil with Mila Jovovich and all that.
Yeah.
Character named Alice be the main character of Resident Evil with superpowers and stuff. Like, what is this?
That was like the start. That was like the start of like, I don't know, modern inaccuracy slot.
Facts.
Well, I mean, also we had stuff that people forgot about, like the Super Mario Brothers movie, not the one that the animated choice. Talking about the live action choice that nobody likes to remember.
Right, but it was like the first one, so it was like, well, they botched the first one. It's fine. Like I'll just have to watch it on its own. But like now that people got money and we're into like we're like 3 generations deep of video game playing.
Mm-hmm.
There's no excuse now for not doing that, giving us the accuracy.
I gotta say, on accuracy terms, hold on, I'm gonna go back over here for a second.
What they add ain't better.
No, not at all.
Silent Hill did that.
Oh gosh.
And we were just like, can't do this. Like everyone just kept doing it.
So apparently they're making an Elden Ring movie.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, like every shot I've seen is pure accuracy slop. Like this character who was disgustingly named
Cream of the crop of accuracy slop.
This guy hanging, the dung eater, which don't ask why he's in there. That's exactly how he looked. That's exactly how he looked. This shot right here, where it looks like Millennia. What am I saying? Millennia. Excuse me. I did not beat that boss myself. I had to call in 2 other people. It was terrifying. But that's how she looks, bro.
Facts.
I'm like, hey. Maybe they're cooking. I don't even know. I'm not even saying it's going to be a good movie. I don't know.
And they're going to say, Sean, this is, you just want a 1-to-1 recreation of something you already own. You're going to complain. This is fan, chud behavior. This is, you just want the slop. You just want slop. And it's like, yes. And you're like, yes, give me the accuracy slop. Give me the slop. Delicious. Yum. Me 1 second. Me 1/3.
Put it on my plate, bro.
I want breakfast. I want second breakfast. I want it all, bro. Like, give me the slop. Yum, delish.
Because what's the alternative? The alternative is Turner Hayes.
Cole Young. That's it. We backslid to like Batman's not in it. Joker's not in it. He has a new son that nobody knows or cares about, and he's lame and he can't fight. Versus just giving me Batman in his own show. Okay. Crazy, right? Like just give me the slop.
If inaccuracy slop was so great, then why is Cole Young, who was the star of the last movie, taking he's not even taking second fiddle. Son is in the back. Have y'all seen the poster? My man is like 4 characters down. With Johnny Cage.
The star of the first film.
The star.
He should sue. Be like, what are you doing? And you notice that nobody's coming to defense, bro. Like, what they replaced him.
Yeah, who's fighting for Cole Young, bro?
Yeah, this Asian man got replaced by Carl Urban, and no one's coming to defend, bro, because fans are tired, or at least not going to come to the defense of something that disrespected the lore.
I saw somebody say like, "Oh, you expect Mortal Kombat to be like 1-to-1?" I'm like, "Yo, son, there are 70 characters. You could have made this movie with the main character being Rain, and I would have been like, okay, fine."
Yeah, I don't know why it's centric about Rain, but here we go.
I don't know, like, okay, well, I don't know, Chameleon, Sector, somebody, bro. Help me, like, you know what I'm saying?
And they're like, all 100 characters, whatever, in the whole franchise. 8, crap. We're gonna go with a character I made up yesterday called Ko Young. The screenwriter says he's like, and he Asian. It's like he couldn't play Liu Kang.
Son couldn't be Liu Kang. How is he not Liu Kang?
Nah, Kang is not even a star. It's like, what?
And let's not forget how they get their powers. I don't know what, I forgot, sigils or something.
Yeah,
like, what does this have to do with Mortal Kombat?
And they place little tiny windmills on Jax's stumps, and he grew into metal arms. I'm like, what is it? Yeah, I tell you what, bruh, it was crazy.
So this is what happens when you're not accurate, okay? You get Stubby Arms, Cole Young, Turner Hayes. What else? There's so many. I don't know why my examples are
disrespect, years of disrespect, decades of disrespect. You got Alice from like 5 Resident Evil movies.
Resident Evil. I'll take it back. You got Terry from Spawn being white for no reason. People talking about characters being blackwashed. Yeah, there was whitewashing too. I hate all the washes. Okay, all the washes, get them up out of here. My accuracy.
Showing the accuracy Slop, bro. He wants.
Yo, should we make James Bond black? No, absolutely not.
Can you make James Bond half a Puerto Rican?
No. It is funny because so there's an argument. Sorry, y'all. I'll get to your comments in a second. There's a lot of discourse, and I might go over Pragmata tomorrow because it's a lot. But I'll just say this little thing. Somebody was complaining about like, oh, the voice actor of Diana, who's the little robot girl, is black. And at first I thought they were saying because how people on the other side of the spectrum were saying like, oh well, we want them people of minorities to take over the white characters or whatever. So I thought that was the argument, but he was just arguing that a black woman shouldn't play it at all. Meanwhile, I'm like, here, I don't care about voice acting. Okay, Shredder was voiced by a black man when I grew up. If you have a good voice, use it because the actual character looks like how they're supposed to. I only care about accuracy Slop in live action. It's live action. That's where I'm gonna look for the accuracy Slop. And so far they're on a good fail streak, and they know they're on a fail streak too. I mean, if Patty don't know now, he definitely know that. Didn't know before, he definitely know now.
Yeah, I care about accuracy Slump in animation as well, but in visually.
Visually, yes.
Not visually, behind the scenes things that
I don't care about any of that.
Politics and hiring practices. I care about like what's the thing like in front of me. Like, I'm not reading the credits. You know what I'm saying? That's an option for people. Most people don't do that. Most like audiences don't do that. Only like smart marks, right, insiders and animation enthusiasts and IMDb trivia people.
I mean, that's fine. Sometimes if something is animated dope, I'll go look up like I found out like some of the animators.
Me too. Like I'm creative, so I want to know something what's going on. But basically, it's the cartoon that's in my face. It's the movie that's in my face. Like,
side note, you are correct about anime fans too. I'm not saying all of them, but like, man, they went after a voice actor for JJK that voiced the character from the last episode, and just talking about like, I guess they were talking about like, oh, he didn't match the character, and I'm like, what are you talking about? So I watched it in English, and I'm like, what? He was totally the same as his Japanese counterpart. Like, are you serious? But they're very particular.
Hyper vigilant.
I'm just like, okay. Like, good grief.
I don't mess with them. Like,
they bug me and like they want. I don't know. Their accuracy Slop level is like if I'm like a 9 out of 10, they on like a 20 out of 10. Like they.
I mean, I guess the things that were saving Adi was not saving him now. Like he has a great animation team, and now as he did with Castlevania. Mm-hmm. But I guess with Castlevania, I mean, I was kind of sensing things early on in Castlevania, where it was more about these like I don't know this his story about the religious people versus these witches and warlock people.
Yeah.
And took up like the entire real estate of the cartoon.
Trying to lie. He tried to lie and say like, "Oh, Devil May Cry is not anti-Christian," and they had the Dick Cheney character be like super Christian, and I'm like,
Yeah,
"Oh, it's just like Castlevania, bro. You're doing the same thing. You edgelord, you edgelord your way through."
and look, I guess it's like he's trying to make some parallel, like how like people using religion to like blow up, countries around the world and stuff like that. And it's like it's
That's
just like,
cool.
bro,
Make
this
an
is not,
IP.
yeah, bro. It's like, look, this is not the game. Okay, the game's supposed to be escapism, fantasy. But I think I don't know, people are too clued into the news right now. We all into the news right now. Like I think like America is like newsed out. You know what I'm saying? Like, we into the news, they into the news, and we all know what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
With all the crazy stuff that's happening. And I think there's a way to translate some of these feelings into media, but I don't know if you could really do that with like IP that I don't know people are currently enjoying. You know what I mean?
I mean,
Like,
you could do anything you want. The question is, should they? Let me go to these comments though. My bad, yo. I was just here
there's a
ranting.
creative way to do it or something. I don't know, but not something which has so much established.
Start with Power here. I'm just gonna speed through these.
Yeah.
Says Power said they don't care, Dan. They don't want lore unless it's convenient. Yeah, I guess so. Alpha said Tristan. Oh, I read that already. Brina said, yeah, that was a storyline Kirkman wanted to do in the comics, but didn't have a place for it. Yeah, that's what I heard. Alfredo said, I hate the Satan apologist stuff off topic, but I hate vampire sympathy too. The movie Little Vampires ticks me off. I hate when narratives sympathize with the occult. I mean, listen, we live in a society sympathize with the occult, aka them files. Power says it was a filler episode. Bruce Campbell is Satan. There is no Jesus in the Invincible animated version. Oh, still talking about that.
Interesting.
Yeah, there is no God apparently. And he said
it's only Satan.
Yeah, it's only Satan. Heaven is like what you make of it on earth or something. By the way, side note, this is a Christian side note, but like, yo, atheists would be funny to me because it'd be like, oh, I'm an atheist, and somehow always make jokes about Satan. I'm like, damn, I thought you was an atheist. But anyway,
I don't know. Yeah, they're trying to say that Satan is a totem or something. Like they don't really believe in him. They just like believe in him in an ironic way, but then also not ironic because they use him as a totem to how to live their life. So I don't really understand it. I don't think it's supposed to make sense. Like when you examine it like deeply,
right?
But whatever.
Oh, my thing went off. Sorry, yo.
It's 10:51. It's good to know.
Hold on, let me go back to the other screen. My bad. All right. Where am I? The media is to appeal to the non-gamers. Yeah, that's what they're trying to do. See, this is the stuff that Japan don't do. America be like, oh, we gotta capture everybody's attention. We gotta make something for you. Cannot make something for everybody.
That's America, bro.
Comics for everyone. Also, there's a volcano lady. Oh yeah, he's still talking about the episode. CD Price is here. What's up, man? Says people are mad at the World Cup theme song. Sounds exactly like the truck driving simulator country radio station song. So they won't actually slap in the World Cup theme.
Maybe the country fans too.
People mad about the tech jacket. Oh yeah, they changed tech jacket into.
Oh yeah, that's another one. This is Robert Kirkman, and I think the problem with that one is that the creator of the show is like endorsing this.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, what are you gonna do? Huh? Like,
yeah,
you be thinking like, oh yeah, they're changing the lore. Oh, the fans, the creators are rolling. They're great, and it's like, nah. It seems Robert Kirkman is fine.
I guess you can't complain about Robert Kirkman because Robert Kirkman is a fan of inaccuracy slop, so he will inaccurate his own stuff.
Correct.
Hey, whatever, right? So it's like
I understand. Why did they change it? Like, because what if they want to do Tech Jacket, the comic or something later, the animated series? Like, they were saying, oh, he's too similar to Mark, and it's like,
what?
And they changed Mark to be Asian, and he was Asian, so like they can't have like two Asian with like dark hair. Like, like what is this? Like, this is weird. It was weird. Why did they do that? I don't know.
I actually have a bigger beef. This is kind of not really a spoiler if you saw that. Okay, I saw somebody post up 2 panels today, 2 pages. How do I explain this without making it too spoilery? Thrag, who y'all know as the main villain, right? If you're keeping up, is made to be this unstoppable force on almost a Broly level, bro. To a point where you're wondering what are they gonna do.
Mhm.
But in the comic book, he can actually be slightly hurt, so that they give some believability to the fact that they could eventually beat him. So I'm like, why did they change that? That's a weird thing to change.
I think it's because I don't know. They're just trying to amp up the destruction, amp up the power levels, amp. Yeah.
But it's already amped up in the book. What I'm saying is, whenever the time comes for Mark and friends to take this man on full on, it doesn't make sense whatsoever. Like, it seems like Mark would have to go train for like 500 years in the sun before, I know he can't survive in the sun. Like in space before he could even take this man on. Like that's the way they made it, and I'm just like, why would you like? Because now whatever it is, the finality of this thing is like it's gonna be hard for me to believe in my brain. Anyway, sorry, that was just some mini rant. Let me get back to this. Says they like Edge of Tomorrow because they changed the name and they didn't sell it as an adaptation. Yeah, I mean they sort of did that with Death Note also.
Well, no,
But
they still call it Death Notes, and they still had like
oh, true.
Shinigami, and they still have
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah, yeah.
recognizable. Edge of Tomorrow, I guess, is really not recognizable. They changed the name. It's an American story now.
Right,
He's older. Like he's Tom Cruise. He's got that clunky suit on that don't look like the suit from
right.
the anime. So it's like, yeah, it's like lightly inspired. You know what I mean? Like basically the premise.
Yeah, true. Alvaro said he's just showing off his wife. I think he was talking about the Resident Evil movies, the old ones. Brina says, yeah, the John Leguizamo one. Yes, that was Mario Brothers. I never watched that all the way through. Power mentioned
Mario
Dragon
Brothers
Ball.
has like a cult following. The Mario Brothers movie
I'm
with John
done.
Leguizamo,
That is hilarious.
and it has like a director's not a director's cut, but a work print with like extra scenes,
Why is
and
it
it had like
interesting?
it has like a webcomic like sequel. I looked this all up like
Oh my gosh.
like a month ago or something. It's pretty wild stuff. It's funny because like it was directed by a couple of promising directors at the time.
Mhm.
They created the show. Well, I guess the pilot for the show, Max Headroom
Mhm.
in England. And then they made the show in the U.S. And then I don't think they worked on a day to day on the show, but they created Max Headroom.
Oh,
And they
okay.
created like the show premise of the characters and everything. And it's a great show. You know what I mean? It's about a cyberpunk show.
Mhm.
It might be the first cyberpunk show on TV. I think it was. And you
Sorry.
know, and they did a show movie with Dennis Quaid, a remake of DOA. So they were going up in places. Then Super Mario happened, and then I don't know, things went awry. I hear there was production problems
Mm.
with the creation of the film. But I guess but I will say that Bob Hoskins is probably the best person to play Mario. Like that dude is Mario
And then
visually.
they got that dude to play Luigi, but
Yeah. John Leguizamo, not Luigi. He got that mustache, bro. Accuracy slot, right? You know what I'm saying?
oh whoops, sorry, some trailer started playing.
Anyway, so we got
Power mentioned
Dragon Ball Evolution.
yeah, Dragon Ball Evolution. Breeder said we don't talk about
Yeah.
that one. Said they're also coming out with a Call of Duty movie too. What? Power, why would you tell me things like this? Like, no, what the hell is the story? You know what? I don't even want to know. Moving on.
Is
Power
Kevin
also
Spacey gonna be
mentioned
in
The Last Airbender. Breeder said that doesn't exist.
it? Oh yeah, I remember that one. Yeah. Oh, sorry, I don't exist. My bad.
Right. Um, Sean, you hear people complaining about the Thrag voice? Yeah, I heard. I don't know, man. These voice actor complaints is kind of frustrating. Like, I'm just like, yo, whatever. Um, Brina says it's the same issue with Conquest in the comics. Alan never tried to fight Nolan, so when he tried to secure Conquest, it makes a little sense that he thinks they have a chance. Yeah, so I guess like yeah, it's paced better. Oh, did I skip a question here? Because I feel like. Oh, CD Price said, I have a question about accuracy, Slop. Did he ask the question? I don't know if he got to it. CD, if you're around, you could feel free to ask the question. I just want to make sure I didn't skip it.
Well, I know the accuracy slop is a meme. Like you saw it, you came across.
Well, it got brought up recently again because of the Street Fighter movie trailer.
Mm.
And they had like, Cody Rhodes with his, goofy gal hairstyle.
Mm-hmm.
And then somebody posted it. It says, "Is this what they call accuracy slop?" And I'm like, yeah, kind of. Now, Street Fighter is in a funny place because, like, they added a goofy tone to it, but people argue like Street Fighter is a goofy thing anyway, even though there were anime that took Street Fighter seriously. But like all of the moves were legit like one-to-one to the game. And I'm just looking at it and I'm like, well, like all the goofiest moves. Like they were like, yeah, we're putting that in the movie. And I'm like, I don't think I could actually be mad at this. I don't think I really want to watch it, but I don't think I could be mad at it because they did the thing that they did in the game.
Well, I can't be mad for the things that they tried to be accurate.
Right.
Like
I could say like, oh, Zane, you should have had a more grounded like suplex, but they decided to do his freaking double, his triple like suplex super, and I'm like, well, I mean, yeah, yeah, like, it's like that's what it was, right? Brina says, from what I remember, through Thrag was looking real and invincible. What? Looking real invincible in his first arrival. I don't remember him getting hurt until later on. Oh, so Bree, it's when they had fighting in space,
yes,
and you actually see him get rocked on the page, and you see like blood, and I'm just like, so where was any of that?
true.
I don't know. Rob Curtin was like, no, let me just amp it up. I was like, okay, still, it's not gonna make his defeat believable. Whatever. From what I've seen from the Street Fighter movie, is not accurate. I mean, if we're gonna be real here, they got a Samoan playing Akuma, and I'm still trying to understand. I don't know what they have. Like, first they had a Samoan in the first movie playing E Honda, and now they got a Samoan playing uh Akuma. I'm like, the Samoans taking over Japanese characters. I'm not understanding. I don't know why that guy's playing Dan, and the guy who's playing that Bison gotta go, bro. Like, I mean, it's too late. They already filmed the movie, right? CD Price says, unpopular opinion: Call of Duty, the video game where you are preparing America World War III. I don't think that's an unpopular opinion.
Possibly.
I heard. I'm gonna say this allegedly because I didn't go to look it up themselves, but I heard they were saying somewhere connected to the files that they were monitoring people who play games like Call of Duty for like battle data. And I always joked that that was the case. I don't actually know if that's true. So that's why I say allegedly. Because I like looking through those files was already traumatizing, so I didn't feel I haven't gone back into them for a while. So maybe I'll go look for like Call of Duty. There was also that microtransaction claim that I didn't read for myself, so that's the thing. Calling that Street Fighter accurate is more like calling Dragon Evolution accurate. When I'm talking about accurate, I'm talking about like accuracy as far as like the moves, not the characters. And I guess like the look of the characters, because I guess as goofy as some of them, like Cody Rhodes looks goofy as God. Let's just say that, okay? The hair is too high. And I guess that's one of those cases where you have to realize, like, hey, Gal's hairstyle is goofy. Or maybe they could have given him a different shape.
Like, I don't know this. Everything's weird, like so some properties are weird and we just like it that way. Like, why can't God just have like that giant, like fanned out flat top? Like, what's the why can't he just have that? I mean, look at this show One Piece. They say it's a hit, like Netflix. Oh, the live action One Piece is changing people's lives and stuff. So it's like, and they all look weird, like translated into
Oh
live
yeah.
action. Like, I look at the trailer for this thing; it's just like super weird, but they love it. So it's like, all right, so if things gonna look weird, then I want my accurate Marvel, I want my accurate DC, I want my accurate Ninja Turtles, I want my accurate whatever, everything. I want
Yeah.
like everything looking the way it should. You know what I'm saying? I want my Transformers looking like my Transformers. Let's do it, bro. We don't need this.
I love
You
how they try to
know,
pretend that Transformers couldn't look like Transformers. Instead, they made them look like mad more complicated. And then the Bumblebee movie came out,
yeah,
and I'm
everyone loved
like,
it.
that's how it's supposed to. I don't understand. I mean, I realize in this accuracy slop debate, yes, there are some things that are going to look goofy in live action. Okay, like let's forget Dragon Ball Evolution for a second and try to imagine Dragon Ball in live action. Let's try to imagine that you get a dude to put on a full bright orange gi with blue accents flying around. That's not gonna look good visually. I ain't gonna lie. Like it's just like will it be accuracy slop? Yes. Will it look good? No, because I don't know. I feel like Dragon Ball doesn't have a chance in hell to be to have a decent live action performance. Like
Yeah.
now, somebody could make a fan film on YouTube and prove me wrong or something. You know?
They're gonna use AI, bro. They're gonna use AI to do accuracy stuff. They're already doing it, like on
Yeah. For
dropping
the sake of
trailers.
Superman can look good flying around, Goku can too. That's true, but I guess I'm thinking more so because of not like his outfit, it's the color. Like
I think they should do it anyway.
Superman's like joint is like blue, and I can like pass it off. But like my man got on bright orange. Look, but hey, listen,
Fans want
if
it.
they're gonna do it, then I agree with Alpha Proto. If you're gonna do it, then just do it. Oh, it's gonna look goofy. Do it anyway.
Come on, bro. Like, who
Do
cares,
it
bro? Like,
anyway.
I
Do
mean,
it
these movies ain't gonna win no
anyway.
Academy Awards.
Well, yeah. No,
Like,
Academy
come on.
Award goes to
I thought these Hollywood
Goku.
studios are
I mean,
broke, bro.
Dragon Ball.
I swear, like you read like these articles, like Deadline Hollywood and Variety, it sounds like it's going out of business sale. You know what I'm saying? It sounds like a Jerry Lewis telethon. Like they need money.
Mm.
So it's like, all right, you guys complain, though, the theaters are closing and people are pirating and where's the money, bro? And it's like, I don't know, these guys claim they're broke. Meanwhile, Robert Downey Jr. is getting paid $30 million to show up like what 20 minutes of a movie, probably. Who knows?
Yo, you heard that movie's
I don't
supposed
know
to
how
be
broke
like
they
3
are, but
hours,
they
by
say
the
that
way?
they're broke, so give us the accuracy stop. I don't want to see, yo, if I watch this movie, bro, and I find out that Doctor Doom is Tony Stark in another universe, bro. I don't know, bro. I think
That's a
I
crash
don't
out
know.
moment.
It'll be the final crash out. Like,
Yeah.
crash outs and no crash outs. I mean, I don't even know if I can crash out that hard because I've been so disappointed.
Mm.
But like, come on, bro.
No, but I'm gonna tell you why the crash outs deserve. Because these fools been going online talking about like, oh, this gonna continue right after Endgame, which I don't even understand what that means because like we just had like 5 years of like nonsense, right? And shows and a whole bunch of other crap that nobody cared about.
Like, this is stuff
And
that
now
is
they're saying
actually
like, oh, we're going back to our roots. I'm like, yo, listen, y'all better stop talking crap. Because if you do that and it's like some Tony Stark variant, and if them leaks are true, which I'm not gonna say what the leaks are, and I read some of them leaks and they're not cool. They're not cool. They're not feel good at all. I'm gonna let you know that right now. Then yeah, it's gonna be a crash out.
I mean, they can't figure out what the X-Men movie is gonna be, bro. Like they're gonna have to have a new cast, new team, and it better not be
No
like what's that
Wolverine.
character from the Marvels? Binary is not better not be in that X-Men. I don't know. Like
Oh,
Captain Marvel's
that girl that
mom
they had
from
at the end of
yeah, Photon's mom or whatever they I don't know, like whatever they thinking they're doing right now. I'm like, bro, if that's in and Professor X is I don't know, whatever. I don't know what they're doing with that, but
Are they gonna do Blueface X? I bet you they will.
bro,
Bet you
like,
they will. Gonna be a black Professor X. Watch. Watch. They can't help themselves. Or are they over the hump?
Maybe whatever, man. Look, they got to do what they got to do, right? They're going to get the Black Rock money or something like that. They got to do what they got to do. But I'm just saying, like, Charles go crazy. The accuracy slop. It's like, why? Because they call it slop. When you complain, they call it slop. They're like, why are you complaining? We got the slop. Oh, is that it, little boy? You want the slop? It's like, yeah, I want slop. I want completely want it. Give me the slop, bro. Like, you grew up with the comic books, you want like the comic books. Like with the Silver Surfer, it's Norrin Rad. It's not Shala Ball. All right, it ain't. And if it is in their universe, then where's Norrin Rad going to be in the next one? Where's Mary Jane? We got MJ. Where's Mary Jane?
Oh yeah, I forgot we deal with MJ, bro.
It's fine. It's
Michelle Jones, son.
Yes, Kevin Feige's the writer. Okay, he must be the keeper of the lore now. He has his own version. They complain about Zack Snyder. He like took over DC and made his own lore. Well, Kevin Feige makes up his own lore. Okay,
what is that?
He got to be the writer at this point. What if Dr. Doom? I mean, it gets to a point where like, are the comic books just like an AI prompt to them that gets the creative juices flowing for the real story that they're going to tell? What's this?
I just seen this. Sorry, I had to bring it up. So Robert Kirkman says they still haven't been able to convince Bryan Cranston to sign on for a role in Invincible. Robert, I usually don't complain about animation, but I'm gonna do it here. Robert, stop. We had a freaking tweet where a dude was talking about that. I don't even know if this is true. This is a legend. Had 4 animators one season. 4. Okay, and people clowning this joint talking about like they got like a dragon PNG going across the screen. Now I will say for Invincible, what they usually do is they usually like give all the questionable animation like in like the calm down episodes, and they try to bust it out for the action ones, even though it's never going to be as dope as like Mappa or something like that. The problem here is like, why do you need these roles to be filled by celebrities? And I guarantee you, bro, some of these celebrities come on to the Invincible and it'd be like 2 lines. I'm like, you just pay the dude like thousands of dollars in budget, bro, to say some 2 lines just because they were unknown. And I watch the episode and not even know. Only if I look in the credits after, I find out like, oh, so-and-so was in this. I didn't like, why do they have to be there, bro? Just get some voice actors and put your money into the animation, bro. I'm not understanding. Why do you need Bryan Cranston, bro?
I don't know. Like they need more. I don't know why.
Like nobody's going to remember. Yo, nobody's watching Invincible thinking, I can't wait till Bryan Cranston does a voice, bro.
Yeah, look, I don't think celebrities are that big of a draw that they used to be anymore.
No.
Like it ain't like the 80s when like it ain't the 90s when whatever, like when you see like this all-star cast for like a Disney movie, like Robert Williams is the genie. We don't have celebrities like Robert Williams at his height anymore. You know, like it's not like back in the days. Okay.
And I bet, let me go into these comments. They probably going hammer.
I think like Bryan Cranston's asking price to do voiceovers is going to be way more than he was doing like animes like back in the 90s. I think when he was doing like voiceovers for Armitage the Third and Macross Plus.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's going to be asking for like way more cash.
It says here Kirkman is using this opportunity to hang out with celebrities. It's honestly disgusting when the animation studio is crap and all the budget is going to his freaking belly and his obsession with celebrities. So
Yo, damn, bro. That's mean.
Son, like, stop, bro. Stop, bro. Stop. Okay, my man was getting chased by a PNG dragon. like, but maybe you don't care about animation. Yo, I told you this country don't care about art, bro. Like,
you know what's funny? Like, we do storyboards. We don't even do the day-to-day animation in this country, bro. Like, because I don't know, it just costs too much. So it's like, but still, I think even with that, you should be able to recognize what a cool looking cartoon looks like versus janky animation. Like if you overpaying and this is what you get back, it's ridiculous. You know why? Because the Japanese, they know how to, like, if everything's shut down, like they cannot, like, I don't know, move in and out of the country, and they just have to like just entertain themselves. They have enough people with enough art skills to do the full animation on their own. America, they don't even draw. Like, you know what I'm saying? They only draw the storyboards and give it to, like, I don't know, India or Korea to like do the in between work, which is like basically drawing the cartoon. Yes. So they're at the mercy of what they give them. So I don't know. Maybe like the art standards from some, I don't know, for some people are just like, well, I watch Family Guy. That's my standard for what looks good. Hey, this cartoon look pretty good. They don't. We want a Japanese person who like eat, sleep, crap drawings. If they got that back from like India, they'd be like, hell no. Like, what the hell is that? You better take that back. Don't try to hustle me like you hustle these American ninjas. Like, you know what I'm saying? America, they be having like some kind of like mentality where it's like, well, these people will watch anything. Who cares? Right, right? I'm surprised it looks this good. We're doing too much as it is. I'm paying 30. I'm paying like $6 million for an episode. they think how much it costs, you know. They have no frame of reference. You know what I'm saying?
Slightly on topic of what I just said, but so I don't think I could play this because it has like copyrighted music. YouTube is so fussy, but it's basically. Hold on, can I don't know if I enlarge it, but anyway, it's a little animation and it says this girl is saying like, "Oh, and AI is gonna take your job," you know, and then like at the end, there's a guy just like charging up, and he's just like, "What job?" So I like quote tweet that says, "Great question. What jobs is AI taking away? Marvel Studios is getting rid of their whole visual department. There's 1.5 animators on Invincible, and Western gaming companies that destroy their teams after a game's release. What jobs? It's just better make your own projects. Like, what job is AI taking away? We don't have any.
We need entrepreneurship. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Is that crazy? If they have like these people doing remote stuff, you can get a team together, like make a cartoon. I mean, I don't know how accurate, how good it's going to be. I mean, like how fluid it will be, right? You had an example of this cartoon? Like, what is this? This is
it's like this somebody who did their own. It's their own animation.
Let me see it.
It's the music.
Did it play? Oh, it muted. Can you play it with muting it? Just show me the.
Yeah, I guess it's gonna be like super small, but yeah.
Yeah, it's fine. It's not that small.
Yeah, and then he just charges.
I tell you what. People online are saying like they want indie animation, they want real like hand-drawn animation and stuff. Well, then I hope that the people who complain about PNGs and things like that from Invincible, they better realize that indie people are probably going to give you less quality than that.
I think the reason that you have to understand, they're complaining about it in comparison
to the money.
Yeah, because it's like all the money is going to the celebs.
Okay.
And then it's like, well, if you have the ability to give us some JJK looking joint, you have the money for that, but you don't because you put it all into, you know, freaking giving it to J. Jonah Jameson. You know what I'm saying? Like, there
you go. I'm not sinking in.
Stephen Yeun and all them people. And it's just, I think that's what bothers people about, because I personally don't have any problem. I mean, I guess yeah, it gets choppy sometimes, and there could be some better build-up. And I mean, it was bad this year, okay, because the season started when JJK ended. Like that's just not. It's not cool to be compared right after the other. While you're, and this man talking about some Bryan Cranston. You don't need Bryan Cranston, bro. You could go get a regular voice actor. Video game got a bunch of voice actors that need some jobs right now. Right now.
I don't even know who voices it anymore. Like,
okay.
Hey, he's trying to make those connections, man. You know, maybe he wants to make a show with Bryan Cranston, and if he puts Bryan Cranston in the show, then he's going to get a budget.
Or whatever. To springboard his schmoozing. Yeah,
But then again, it's like, yo, where's the other cartoons? How come no one else is hitting up Image Comics for some more? Where's the new Spawn cartoon? There could be a Spawn cartoon. I
man,
mean,
ain't never gonna be no Spawn, nothing. Like, it's talk about Spawn for like for days. Hold on, let me get back to your
anyway,
comments, guys. Uh, Kirkman likes to blow the budget on celebs versus animation sequences. Yeah. Alfredo says, I never watched Invincible because the animation always been lame. Then I'm not gonna sit here and lie. Like the animation of especially the action sequences are pretty good. It's not gonna be. It's alright. It's good. It's good. I'm not gonna say it's bad. Now maybe the art style might not be your thing. I understand that because sometimes the art style to me just be like whatever. So it costs too much is always BS, especially when you have the live action episodes that cost $1 billion. Yes, I mean they can say they had the money, but I will say this: then why didn't Kirkman have more animators on his team? Why are we relegating to 4?
I guess the issue with the show, which I guess is for them, it's a feature, not a bug, is that the characters are kind of whiny, like them, Mark and these people. Now they got things to whine about, you know what I'm saying? Like the father is like, kills people and all this. But it has a problem like The Boys, where like the characters that are unaffected are the villains. And the ones that have motivation beyond like, I don't know, their rebellion, they have like some kind of duty or purpose, are the villains. Like Homelander and Mark's dad.
Right.
So I know it's a deconstruction of that heroic archetype. That's why they're also evil. But then what happens is like the fans actually become fans of those characters. Like Homelander has a fan base, and the father has a fan base, which is they're not supposed to because they're evil. But they end up having them just because they're not whining all the time.
They're not whining. And I had a conversation with my friend, and this is to add on to your story based thing, and I'm gonna add on with a very basic level thing. And it was something that I had to come to terms with, especially with a scene that just passed a couple episodes ago that I can't spoil. But Invincible is a pretty disgusting show, like.
Yeah, it's just like bone crushing and
gross stuff happens all the time. Now people say gross stuff happens in anime, and I couldn't explain why. I know that I like the anime more, but somebody put it together for me. Invincible does not have any aura farming.
No.
From the heroes at all. Like there's no. All you know is that Mark is gonna come in and he's gonna get demolished.
Yeah.
Oliver gonna come through, demolished. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yep, they'll win by the skin of their teeth.
Yeah, demolished. And now I'm not saying,
but they'll get demolished.
I'm not saying a hero can't get demolished, but like you'll notice, like take the last episode of JJK.
And no fighting technique, no nothing.
Nothing. They just come in. I'm gonna try to push. Oh no, I missed. Now I'm about to get like I don't know, stabbed through my gut, and like kind of my fluids just gonna come flying out, and then I'm gonna cry. Right. Brother, like
he wins by accident. He'll like pick up like I don't know some piece of shaven wood and then point it in the direction of the bad guy, and they accidentally go in or something. Like it's like there's no advancement of the character, like there's no there's nothing he could do to nothing that these characters do to change their circumstance.
You know how we're supposed to know that they changed? This is how Invincible uses their character development. Mark can survive the next strongest villain by the skin of his teeth. That's it.
Right.
It's just that the next guy he meets is even stronger than the last guy, and now he could get decimated by that guy and not die.
Right. His growth is like instantly nerfed by the next villain. Like he has no hope. It's like kind of like a hopeless show. Yeah. And then it makes people like say, well, It's sort of like a person who complain about their life all day too, and it's like, yeah, your life sucks, and what happened to you sucks, but you're actually not doing. You can't do anything to change it. So it's like you're like it's like trauma dumping on me. The show, and the villain is just the one skating by. Like his dad's going to other planets, having kids, with other people. He's lying, he's betraying, he's become a supervillain, he's a hero, he's a villain, and then they end up becoming the more interesting character. Homelander, they're scheming on him,
Yeah.
He's evil. He's he's a Yahtzee, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But it's like you got like the whole show is against him. The people who work for him are against him, and the boys are against him. Mm-hmm. So he's like kind of like the underdog in his own show or something like that. And it's like, so it has a problem in that you start rooting for this evil fool.
Yes.
Or not even rooting for him. And I don't root for him because I don't like the show. But I see the audiences on Twitter and the social media, they're starting to root for him in a weird way because they meme him. Like they don't meme anybody else. There's no Huey memes.
He the only one with stakes.
It's like there's no Huey memes. It's like a bad boy or something who dates some woman and they just obsessed with the bad boy and it's a good guy, but they never talk about him. It's like Jada Pinkett talking about Tupac over Will Smith. Because Tupac was a gangster.
Right. Yes, exactly.
He used to beat people up in the parking lot.
Who do y'all think got the most memes of Invincible this season? I'm gonna tell you who. Drag and Conquest. Look,
I used to like the boys, but I had to dip. Like I was up to the season.
I couldn't keep watching the boys.
I was up to the season where Soldier Boy came on, and then I don't know. I just kind of just didn't come back the next week, and then I just didn't come back because they keep resetting it every episode. It gets close to Homelander, and then Homelander just flies off into the air and just. And that's every season, whatever season I was watching is like they almost like beat him to the ground, and then he just like I don't know realizes, oh wait, I'm super powerful, and just like flies away into the air. And then the next season is just him contemplating like, why were they beating me up that time? Oh well, time for me for new schemes. Time for me to go do some live my life.
I think I stopped.
How do we get this Homelander man? How do we get him? There's like a bunch of people living in the basement, coping and seething.
Yeah.
Now they're hooked on drugs. Like Huey was hooked on some kind of super power medicine that was getting him high. And that's when I said, oh, these guys are just depressing now. You know what I'm saying?
There's no hope.
Homelander sucks, but at least he's happy.
Like once again, we're not saying that your
that's the problem with the story. He's supposed to be the villain.
Heroes do need to struggle, but like at some point in time, bro, like it's like I stopped watching The Boys like around season 3. I know it was episode 1. I remember exactly. If y'all remember that episode, and I'm not gonna repeat it because I can't on YouTube. I was just disgusted. I was like, you know what? I'm good. I'm good, bro. Like I'm good.
It's like all suffering all the time.
Yeah.
Like they gave the French guy like a girlfriend, like the girl. It's his girlfriend now and stuff, and then it's like, okay, now they're gonna ruin that, and it's just like I can't keep up with this. Like anyway, let me go on with let me just do the comments and then we can.
All right, go ahead. You can do
that. Thank you guys for stopping by.
Get some real quick. Go ahead.
If you haven't already, hit the like on the video. Helps us in the algo. If you haven't already, thank you so much. Let's see. Brina says it costs too much. Oh yeah, you have episodes like Lord of the Rings that cost $1 billion. Yeah, they had Lord of the Rings, man. I forgot that was even on. I saw like the first episode and was like, "Oh, this is ridiculous looking," and then I stopped watching it. But apparently, it's still on. Where do they get the money? Who knows? Alpha Proto says animators nowadays can't animate conversations. They're just hiring kids who posted Sakuga fight scenes online. Not good conversation acting. Yeah, it's true. I see like in the show and Invincible, they just stand here, one guy stands there, and then it's just like they'll move their arms if they're upset. Like, what are you doing, Dad? What are you
Sorry,
doing?
I'm just laughing because Brina understood what I was talking about when I said I quit the show. That's exactly why I stopped, Brina. But go on.
But in Disney, you watch the old videos, man. They had people doing gesture drawings, and like they would film people, like actors, just like acting out a scene, keep it on video forever, and study it and try and draw it. Nowadays, I don't know. They just outsource it to some other country. So if they can't do it, then how are they going to recognize it in you know other media? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like they can, like, you know what I'm saying? You could be the biggest movie fan in the world and still recognize quality or non-quality.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know, maybe as our country, like we're not in the day to day, like moving the pencil and stuff. Maybe like they're not engaging with it on a deeper level like
Mm-hmm.
Japan is. Therefore, the animation that comes back from these outsourcing countries is not good. Like Japan's just more in tune with the process more.
Mm-hmm.
That they have an opinion, they have an expert opinion to call out defects. Meanwhile, like the guy who does the animation for you can say, "Hey, do you draw?" You can say, "No." They shut up and take this like that. Meanwhile, they can't pull that with Japan. Hey, do you draw? And it's like, do we draw, brother?
Oh,
Don't even play that with me. And they'd be like, okay, my bad.
this is the
I'll go fix
animation
it.
they keep clowning this season, by the way.
Yeah, that's what. And believe me, it's kind of stuff that I animate when I'm trying to do that like on like Luma. I think I can get like
It's funny if
of a
I
better resolution on Luma Fusion
right.
on my iPad than this. But I get what they were trying to do. They were just trying to like save some bucks by just.
But you know what's funny because it look. First of all, if I did this animation, I'd be proud of myself. All right, but I'm on God.
Yeah.
Like it. It
They
looked
just needed a
like.
higher resolution of picture to start with.
I
So
mean,
when they
it's.
expand it, it's still like,
I mean, this is a low res like GIF
or in
anyway.
the middle of the GIF, in the middle of whatever they were doing, the animated thing, animated PNG, they should have like halfway cut to the more higher resolution one.
I don't think it. I don't think it's like the resolution is wrong. I think it's. You know what the problem is? I'm gonna tell you what the problem is.
Well, it's not
When he,
moving, like the eyes or nothing else
yeah,
is moving.
exactly. Like he's moving, but like my man's eyes and mouth is like, you know what I'm saying?
And I guess his tail moved or something the other way.
Yeah, but nah, he need my son.
Yeah, his eyes like his mouth is still the same. His tongue is not even moving.
Son, I like it just like
And the scene is way too slow. Like it's too many seconds going by. Like if you're gonna do some cheap joint like that, you gotta blur it. You
yeah.
gotta go
Actually,
quick.
yeah, you're right. Like that dragon should have blitzed him, but I guess they were trying to do some kind of like.
I thought they were cooking.
Also, I feel like he came in too big. Oh, listen.
I mean, it says if the tail wasn't in frame, they could have gotten away with it.
Maybe. Well, the tail was the only thing animating.
Brina says that's the other side of the spectrum. Fight scene, fight scene, fight scene, but people don't really focus on the small, mundane actions. That's true. Batman the Animated Series, Alpha Proto says, had amazing conversation animations on a budget. It's true. A lot of people are like leaving the industry too, like, so maybe they were like the quality control people. Like a lot of boomers are like retiring or passing away.
Yeah.
So, we're dealing with like, younger millennials, people with emotional problems. You get what they could get, They're underpaid.
Right.
According to them, they're underpaid. So you get what you get what what you get based off of that. Power 100 said that's why Glitch is getting popular with original works. Alpha Proto says Invincible is just static characters with mouth flaps. Sometimes they use the rotate tool for a head tilt instead of drawing. Well, yeah. I mean, like, it's crazy though. Like, I will accept this for any indie animation, but apparently these people have millions of dollars of a budget, so maybe that's why people are complaining. You know. CD Price says, please leave Spawn and Blade alone. They don't need to be crapified.
Yeah, I agree. Like, we got
Hollywood obsession with emasculating. He said, black male character. Which, by the way, nobody fights back against this. Yes.
I will have a masculine black character. So it's coming.
Yes. CD Prices. No, Power 100 says Oliver more than Mark.
Oh, for getting beat? Yeah, I hate Oliver. How can that hates? This little boy on the screen, get him off the battlefield, bro. Because every time he's there, only one thing gonna happen. He gonna get impaled, mutilated. Like, go get him off the field, son. Like, what is he there for? It's like when I tell you, if y'all watch season 4, and I know Dan has watched it, so I won't say much. Like, at a certain point, it felt like I was watching Robert Kirkman's Dark Fantasies, bro. And I'm like, yo, son. And I've been trying to discuss this with my boy at work, and he agreed. It's like you see something. Like, I'm only saying JJK this much because it just came out, so this could apply to like other animes, right? Where like the reason that you could stand the gore and stuff is because, like I said, you might get somebody, the character might get decimated, or they might train up, come back, and now they're having an equal battle with the villain. So they're both doing or farming, and you feel like a progression of their character happened. But the way Robert Kirkman doesn't feel like a horror story.
Well, he never has progression for his main character, like at least emotionally. He just like brings him back to the same guy he originally was, like just some scared boy who he can't like even feel confident in any fight. Maybe like one time. And by the time he beats that guy, there'll be the next guy to make him feel like a little kid again. Like he can't like even advance. He can't feel confident against many people. Like many henchmen people.
That's why I brought up that thing earlier with the comic page of Thrag versus the show versus what happened in the comic book. And Brina, I will send you that page so you can see, because at least in the comic book, it looked like, okay, he is not at the strength level, but he will one day soon be able to do something. Here it's just like no hope, no hope, no hope. Anyway, sorry.
Season 4. Brina says Soldier Boy. You said Soldier Boy, and I immediately thought Soldier Boy. Oh, that Soldier Boy, Superman, that whole like, woo, you
be Homelander and
Homelander. Guess our Soldier Boy. Maybe Soldier Boy could be the next voice on Invincible.
Superman. I dared him. Get him. Come on, Rob. I'm right to Robert Kirkman myself. Like, yo, bro, put Soldier Boy on.
The only people allowed to do Spawn and Blade is RDC World 1 until further notice. I tell you what, she better be. I don't know if Tom McFarlane does Spawn. He's gonna be like a purple mist walking around, or what was that thing that they're talking about? Like I remember Michael J. White. He was on one of these podcasts. He was on like Joe Rogan, and he was talking about, or he was on some podcast and VOD TV. And he was talking about how Tom McFarlane, he wants to make the Spawn movie, but Spawn, you don't see him in his outfit. He's just like a mist or an invisible entity that just, takes people out, like, and like it's just a shadow or mist, or it's like, bro, no one want to see that.
Word.
And I remember him saying something like that a long time ago, and they asked him why. Like, why would you do that? Why don't you just make it like the comic book like you drew or something? And they were like, well, the first movie we over budgeted and we didn't get the money. we didn't make that much money. It made money, but it didn't make as much money as we thought. So I think like if I make my horror version, I could win the box office weekend because it's a horror movie.
Well,
And it'll be scary. It'll be cool. And then when I get the money from the movie, then I could do more of the stuff in the comic. And I was like, is this like your weird Hollywood plan to like beat the box office weekend? I'm like, bro, like Bloomhouse can't even win the weekend with the low budget tricks they try to do anymore.
He said that a long time ago, right? That was like
that was a long time ago. That was before like Michael J. White keeps going on podcasts talking about Spawn. He hates Spawn, but they keep asking him. I remember him saying that back in the old days.
Yeah,
like he's trying some way to like outthink Hollywood. Like he's gonna outfox them by making his superhero movie not a superhero movie and making it like just a horror movie where like detectives go around and try to investigate the killings, and it's really Spawn who's like a shadow.
To his credit though, this was done before like major like MCU stuff. Yeah, and I know we can't mention Blade, and the reason we can't mention Blade is because Blade has like fantastical stuff like him diving off of buildings and stuff, but that's really it. Spawn is more on a like semi-cosmic level, so he probably thought like, yo, how the heck am I going to animate hell for real? And I'm like, well, now that all the MCU films are here, and you have your Doctor Strange movies and your Thor movies where they go to other dimensions, you can do a Spawn movie now.
Yeah, now I don't know. He needs to go to the public and say, "Oh, that idea that I was talking about when we didn't have good CGI and stuff, I'm not doing that anymore. Okay, I'm not doing The Mist. I'm gonna do Spawn as an actual person, with a coat and the outfit and everything, and we're just gonna do that better." And then people are like, "Oh, okay, I want to see that."
He thought if he did it for real, the effects was gonna come out like this. You know what I'm saying?
It worked.
Someone about Boja coming for Spawn.
Yeah, I mean, hey, if he ends up with a budget of $3, it will still look like that. But anyway, Brina said mundane animation is a lost art, low key. To facts, I think that's what I want to practice: facial expressions and those gestures. That's what I'm saying. Like I'm watching old cartoons, bro. I'm like on Tubi watching old cartoons.
But they were animating every damn little thing known to man.
Yeah, there was no CG. There was no like.
I wish I could bring up clips right now. Like
there was no animatic. There was no Toon Boom. It was just like some dude with a pencil, in some Korea sweatshop,
right?
Trying to make the X-Men move. Trying to make, that's what they were trying to do. They rotoscope. That was like the biggest like technology they had, bro. Tracing over a human being off a photograph they had printed out in frame form.
Right.
That was the technology. Okay. Like, bro. Like, I mean, and we were entertained back in the day. Can't like America just evolve that to at least produce within the country an episode of like Jackie Chan Adventures?
Did we make Jackie Chan Adventures, bro?
Hell no. We didn't make that. Like, I don't think we made anything. I think we just like came up with storyboards, gave it all to like some foreign country, and it came back. We took what came back. Can we do like
no, the answer is no. We cannot.
Yeah. I get pleasure from watching all kind of cartoons for the time period they were made in. Like, this is incredible. This is
some mundane animation for you. Well, I mean,
that's not mundane ever. Like, this is insanity.
No, I'm talking about like as far as content, but not the buildings. More so the beginning of like
I'd be happy if anybody did like an animation like series that was trying to be cool.
80 frames for him to walk down them stairs.
The Korean sweatshop is not that wave. I mean, like the ethical version of the Korean sweatshop.
Right.
I mean, not the quest shop. It can't be a sweatshop. Like, we're not gonna have the American sweatshop, okay? But I would think with the technology that we do have, like we got computers, we got the Toon Boom, we got what's this stuff? Like we got animatics, we have like all of computer programs. We have every movie on your laptop. We have reference up the yin yang, like, and I don't know. We can't have like a small person team to make like some animated TV shows.
Bro, the people who writing stories are writing about like people dive into people's joint and then explode, bro. Like that's
That's true.
okay. Like
That's
that's
true.
yeah.
You know,
Maybe
like
this man gonna come with a story. Look, look, look. Oh, this is just Grogu. Get him up out of here.
yeah.
Oh.
Japan made Fist of the North Star reboot is out with 3D. Yeah, I saw that and look back.
Ugh.
It
Yo,
looked terrible.
never mind. Because I'm gonna go on a rant. Read the other comments.
Fist
I
of the
can't.
North Star getting worse.
Fist of North Star. Like I swear, like they cannot get it together. That's all. I'm just gonna keep it at
Every
that.
time
I'm
they
not.
make a new one, it's just like devolving.
It's like
Like
getting worse than the last one. I don't understand. I don't understand. It's like the easiest concept. Okay. Anyway. Let's see. Don't get me started.
dragon moving like a cargo truck, turning in the tight lane. Saw the page, gave Thrag a little nosebleed.
Yeah.
And I would have gotten away with this over budgeted, crappy animation if it wasn't for you independent meddling artists. You mean the same studio that gave us the Batman and Lunatics Unleashed? Nope, they don't want that. They want Beanheads. True, they want the Beanhead. I don't know. Maybe the. I think Gen Z they don't want the Beanhead. They want like the anime and they want accuracy slop. I think like, but the millennials they yearn for the Beanhead. I don't know. Like they. I don't think. I don't know. Maybe. Do you think we live in a post Beanhead society by now? Like,
I don't think so.
oh, okay.
We're working on it though.
Look, people drew this song. People drew this bad boy. Look at this. Look at this cartoon.
They did draw it.
You know what's interesting about Invincible? Like they have all that killing and bone breaking and gut smashing and cursing and everything, but they don't have any nudity. Look, there's nudity. You know, like they don't have like I guess they're uptight about like that for some reason. Even though it's like pretty much uncomfortable to watch and any other aspects.
Yeah, it's very uncomfortable.
At this point,
I treat Invincible. Hot take. I treat Invincible like Fast and Furious. Like I'm just trying to get through the story at this point because I'm already too deep in, and I'm just like, all right, bro, let's.
One episode I saw had a musical interlude, like they were trying like a montage, and it was a song
they
that
did it
like,
again in season 4. Just to let you know, okay?
They think it to be mad deep. Yeah. Rena says, I got so much hate in my school. I loved it. Oh, Lunatics Unleashed was. Oh, she liked it.
I'm not even sure what that is.
Monster Man says everything is cheap nowadays. Hey, Lost Monster Man. He says no effort or passion. Only indie if they have better budgets from fans. If they like their work, which is very little to none.
Yeah.
Look at this.
Oh, this is
Hey, you know why? Because they had at least the animation back then. They did like crazy stuff like this. They had tricks though.
Oh yeah.
Like speed lines. You know. But this is still incredible though. I mean, like. But hey, people were working their buns off. Yikes.
Man, like animate that dude flying into the car. Like you see, like you see this scene right here. This is what Invincible don't have. Like my man over here, Yu Yu Hakusho, is having trouble, right? But he's like still trying.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like Mark just be feeling. Like man's counterattacks. Anyway, whatever.
Good stuff. Oh man, there you have it, guys. Accuracy slop, yay or nay?
Yeah, back to accuracy slop. Yeah, my. I mean, we talk about this a lot, but like now it's getting to the point as evidenced by the Mortal Kombat movie that apparently is coming out in a couple of days, which my fiance is threatening me to go watch just for completion's sake. And I'm like, please no. Like, I could stay home. She does not. Many people don't underestimate my ability to not view media. I am a master at this. I can miss everything. Yo, Marvel, no. If Marvel wants to be back, they'll definitely do this. I'm like, what are you talking about, bro? Like, yo, I was so mad at everybody. I'm like, yo, listen, I love you guys, but like, come on, B. Let's stop. No. And maybe I'm wrong, okay? Because I'm just a human being. But I'm 99.9% sure that'll never happen. I forgot what character they were saying she was going to play.
I don't know who's the other characters. I mean, they got Rogue.
I'm gonna check right now. Let me see if I can find the quote post.
You sure it was X-Men?
It was some Marvel joint.
Yeah. She's gonna be in Gundam.
Oh yeah,
they're making a Gundam show on Netflix, and she's gonna be in it. So I guess eventually everybody gets to be in a mecha thing. Look at this cartoon.
Oh, it was
Run Up. Looks cool.
Oh, it was. They were saying like, oh, she gonna play Emma Frost.
Nah, she can't. I don't think she's play Emma Frost.
Emma Frost or Black Cat. I'm like, no. First of all, you could. Never mind.
Black Cat? No.
No, that's a bad idea.
Yeah.
For reasons that I will not elaborate on.
Yeah.
Yeah, they ain't never going. They hate Sydney Sweeney from the jeans commercial still. Yo, facts. That's what I'm saying. Like, yo, Marvel ain't never. They will never. I wouldn't expect them to. Not that I agree with them, I just wouldn't expect them to. It's not a thing.
Lost One Man says, how much you think Mortal Kombat versus Street Fighter would make?
I don't know.
I don't know, man. It's tough to say. It's like Mortal Kombat 2, maybe. I don't know. I feel like these properties kind of.
Ain't that joint releasing like in 2 weeks or something?
Street Fighter gonna need a better trailer than that. What's going on?
Son, that trailer.
And I said, yeah. Like, gonna need something better than that. At least Mortal Kombat 2 is like, I mean, it has old Johnny Cage in it, but you know, it's still Carl Urban and it's still like it's trying to be hype. People want to see Street Fighter. They're like, oh yeah, you know, Ryu. Like, there's a whole generation of people that like don't remember that Van Damme movie.
I guess they got like the wrestlers, 50 Cent.
But like, I guess they're gonna have to have a trailer that has a little bit more of the plot and have it be more action oriented for people to be hyped to see it.
They had action in it. It's just goofy.
I know it did. I'm just saying, like, it's just cut between other things and.
Oh yeah.
And not about like the plot really. It's just like it's kind of quirky. I guess that's the thing. It's like a quirked up version of Street Fighter.
Yeah.
Which is fine. I mean, I don't know. I mean, it could be good or bad. I don't know. It's He-Man. I don't know. That's gonna be the question mark.
Oh yeah.
Of the century. Because that property is like way older than Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter.
Right.
And I don't know. Anyway. Rena says, I watched Wily versus Acme. Yeah, I saw the trailers. All right. It's pretty good.
You know, I didn't see the trailer. I'm going to check it out. Is it a straight up cartoon? Or is it like.
No, it's like live action and stuff.
Like Space Jam?
Yeah. I can see her as Emma. Maybe Black Cat. You know, he says he can't see her as Emma. Sorry. Power 100 says. Maybe Black Cat. That's what I'm saying. But, who knows? They hate her, so I don't know. Maybe she has some problems right now. But she's bankable, right? She's just going to be in Gundam, and she's going to be in a Housemaid franchise, I guess. So she'll be all right.
Yeah.
CD Price says, unpopular opinion. Sydney Sweeney is borderline a terrible actress that propped up by being blonde. I mean, having blonde hair. Blonde hair, blue eyes, pretty woman who was harassed by ugly people.
I haven't really seen her in anything to be
She was okay. I mean, there's that movie. I seen the trailers of I saw a clip of that movie that made a lot of money for her. Wasn't it Anyone But You? And it was pretty bad. Mm-hmm. Like, yeah, I thought the acting was kind of bad in that scene. I was like, yikes! It was like the Netflix preview when you leave like you know, they show you a little scene when you leave it hovering on the thumbnail too long, and I was like, "Oof, this looks bad."
Is it like bad or like Gal Gadot bad?
It's Gal Gadot bad.
Kelly, no. Let me stop.
Kelly, no.
By the
But
way,
you know,
what
but
the
it's fun.
heck is James Gunn doing, bro? Like,
I don't know. But I'm saying like a Sydney Sweeney, I saw her in some horror movie. I thought she was okay.
mm-hmm.
It was a while back, an early one, I think. I didn't even know who she was. And Euphoria, she did the job, right? She was crying and acting crazy and stuff like that. So yeah, it's just I guess maybe the range or something. It's about the
Maybe.
range. But I don't know. Who else we got in Hollywood? There ain't nobody really
Nobody
memorable.
left. Everybody old doing Broadway plays.
Yeah, exactly. Who we remember? It's just like her and what? Zendaya, that's it.
Mm-hmm.
Can anyone name like 5 actresses off the top of their head?
Anna de Armas.
Yeah, Anna de Armas. And then that's that.
Yeah. Sadie Sink is Spider-Man.
Sadie Sink. Like, you just came out like last week.
Yeah, what?
Stranger Things. But hey, they got to make new stars, right? So they pick Sadie Sink. I mean, hey, you gotta try somewhere. Power Hunter says, Sean, they're remaking Resurrection F again after the Morrow arc.
Yeah,
Really?
I don't know what Hydra doing here. Is it gonna have mad doper animation or something? Like,
I don't know, bro. I know like Toriyama, he had issues with like these movies and stuff, but I like the movies though. Like I don't know,
yeah, I'm like,
maybe
what?
am I a dumb fan or something like that? And he's the real deal. I know he's the real deal. He created the whole thing and then RIP to a legend, but I'm just like, I had no problem with Broly, bro. I mean, I like the Broly movie
Now
he
that
made,
movie was hard.
but I like the original Broly. I like all the joints, like Andrew. I even like the ones where like where he's retelling the story from the cartoons. I like those. He's like, I didn't do it, so it don't matter. It's like, I don't know, bro. Like,
Well, oh, you mean like for those? Well, yeah, they weren't canon, so whatever.
Yeah, they weren't canon, but I still liked them though. I mean, I don't know. It was a younger person. Sean's like, I hated those two. I'm a real
I didn't hate
fan.
them. They just weren't. They just weren't very impactful. I was just like, oh, these are dope.
That was all right. I mean, I
I
didn't like.
I like the Android. What was that? Was that movie 7 or movie 6? I can't remember. It's kind of hard for me.
Gunn might be with DC for long, or he said might or might not. He said might. Mama Bear's here. What's up?
What up?
Says CD Price says decent person, but has been in horror movies like Spider Woman. Oh, you mean Madam Web?
Madam Web. Another movie
And
I
Spider
refuse to
Woman.
watch.
Why did they make Madam Web? They should just made Spider Woman. Sydney Sweeney.
Oh man, they just doing people just doing stuff like why are we making a Clayface movie, bro? Like, I don't.
Monster Man says, did you enjoy it? Did you talk about the Pragmata drama? If not, don't. Enjoy the game. It's on sale. It's wholesome.
I have the game. I was debating even talking about the drama, to be honest, but I'm just like, are people so stupid? Like,
we'll talk about it. You want to talk about it tomorrow?
Yeah, we'll probably get into it tomorrow. There's a lot. I know Maki already made a video or 2 videos maybe on it, and I'm just like, this is kind of ridiculous. Like, the drama is very multi-tiered. Oh, one weird thing I have to say about Pragmata. What the heck is going on with Kotaku? Now, Kotaku is usually the one with like the most horrendous takes. They have had like 3 based articles, bro.
I don't know. Maybe the rules are different for Japanese games.
No, because they did not. They were not maybe somebody can prove me wrong on this, but I thought I remember them not vibing with Stellar Blade, bro.
Originally, the manga and the anime were divergent. The redo of Super is to make a solid continuity. I like Super. I liked it.
Superman.
So if they want to do that, that's fine. Look at them. Like, they're trying to make solid continuity, Sean. They want their accuracy to
yeah,
to a real level.
accuracy suck too. You know,
yeah, In America, yeah, they just do whatever the hell they
They
want.
want accuracy Slop here, boy.
You know, they're like tech jacket, a woman. Yeah, sure. If I could be Bryan Cranston, like it's like what? I don't know how that works out, but okay. Like he says,
I'm
kidoki.
like Robert Kirkman, the PNG's Robert. It's like, I don't care about that.
Watch, they're gonna like hire like they're gonna hire like George Clooney and kind of celebs, and then the animation frames is gonna be like when they kill Poochie the dog on The Simpsons. They just kind of lifted the cell off frame and say he died on screen, like he died on the way back to his home planet. Poochie's dead.
By the way, before we go, there's actually a video of Robert Kirkman talking.
What about Robert Cranston's?
Yeah, apparently. Hold on.
Can we end on this?
Yep.
You drag this out any longer?
Unless you want to look at it tomorrow.
How long is it? We can save it. We can look at it tomorrow. We can do that as our intro.
Okay. Let me save it.
Yeah, so guys, come back tomorrow. We will be discussing Robert Kirkman wanting more celebs. We haven't had enough celebs in Invincible, and apparently. And we were talking about Pragmata, right? Because Sean bought it, right? He's gonna play it for a little while and let you know what he thought and talk about.
I haven't gotten too far in it, but what little I played is pretty good. It's great. I love it so far.
It's gonna change his life. It's gonna make him a better human.
It made me a better man. Nah, let me stop. But yeah. Anyway, y'all, we're gonna get up out of here because it's way past my bedtime. And yeah, we'll catch you tomorrow, y'all. Peace out.